I guess so.
Okay.
Or maybe we should just like lower it like crazy.
Should we send it the first camera? Okay, looking great.
Damn, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We weren't supposed to post this on this channel.
Yeah.
This is like the main channel. I post like review videos, bunch of other stuff like tech videos, vlogs. I never ever do live things in here, except like maybe 5-6 years ago, like in the beginning when I started the channel.
I think you were live streaming the Habib's fight.
Habib's fight. Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
and you got like crazy views and crazy subs right after it.
Yeah, 500,000 views on
Wow.
on that. YouTube flagged me, and I think I went from like getting concurrent 3,000 views
Yeah,
to like 200 views, bro.
right away.
Right away, man.
Yeah.
YouTube killed the game for
Wow.
me, like for a while. I mean, I'm trying to like still build this like channel up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that too, like look how much content I posted. 256 videos.
256
Or
after
270.
that
Like no, all together.
altogether.
Let's see how much videos I have. It's 270. I'm pretty sure. 272 videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am nowhere near that. I'm like on and off all the time. Like whenever I have something to tell about, um, like some story that happens. I like we.
You have a lot of stories to
We
tell.
have
bro.
a lot of stories. Yeah, one of them being that crazy truck story. Like, oh my god, that.
Crazy truck story. We went to Uzbekistan last year. We didn't make a video about it because we came back like freaking like PTSD from that trip. It was nuts.
I told my barber.
Which barber?
The barber in Bronx. When I was living in Bronx,
Yeah.
I told my barber that was like right after we came, like probably a week after. Actually, I came before that year, right? I came
You came like a week before.
a week before, yeah.
A
So
week before me.
we did our thing. Um, then I was telling my barber like how like he's from, I think he's Jewish. He's from Bukhara, or he's relatives or his parents from Bukhara.
Yeah.
And
So it's the Bukhari.
yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I really want to go. Like, I want to try out the food and everything." I'm like, "Bro, like, I just came from there, and like, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good. If you go there, you just spend your money. Yeah, money's like food is good, but the emotions you get, like not
It's
even
just
emotions,
like a freaking up and down emotions, like crazy.
even the whole system, like it's so harsh out there.
I mean, as long like so, God bless social media, bro.
yeah,
Like from filters to like everything, they make everything look like amazing. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we do too. You know, we're at
Yeah,
fault here
guilty.
too. Like we're guilty of it too. Like we might show our lives, like glamorizing our lives.
Yeah.
But in reality, like everybody has struggles. You know what I mean? But especially, like we got sold into like going to Uzbekistan
Yeah.
with those like advertisements. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We got sold into it, and then we realized, oh damn, this country has struggles that we thought were fixed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was all behind. You know what I mean? So I mean, everybody has those struggles on a daily basis too. Even like Instagram models. You know what I mean? Like they show themselves as like, oh, they having the best time of their life. They travel all the time. Yeah, true. Part of it is true, but they still have like daily struggles as a human being. You know, we're all
Yeah.
human beings at the end of the day. You know. Yeah, the trip was crazy. How did we even come up with that trip?
Bro, I remember how you called me probably like a week before we initially planned to leave. You called me in and said, "Hey, Isan, here's the deal. There's a airplane ticket to Canada, from Canada to Dubai. Then we can get a separate ticket from Dubai to Tashkent." And the whole thing would came out only how much, like $600.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. You're gonna stress everybody out right here, bro.
Oh yeah, people paying like crazy amount of money.
People are crazy. Like people are crazy. This dude's coming up to me. He's like, I'm not gonna say how much money he spent, right?
Yeah.
He's looking out for the YouTube channel. He sees our views, videos. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
comes to me. He's like, he's giving me crazy numbers. He's like, yo, I spent that much money in Dubai, bro.
Uh
I
huh.
stayed in the best place, this and that. Yet I still didn't have as much as fun you guys had. You know?
Really?
Yeah, because he's watching the
Yeah.
videos, and I'm like looking at him. I'm like, God damn, are you stupid to spend that much amount of money? The thing is, like, these guys ball out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got so much money to spend. They don't even look at the price twice. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But we do our research to like squeeze out anything from any situation, like because we have a lot going on with the videos. We spend a lot of money on equipment, live, like so much money on like marketing and like learning all this stuff. Like
Mhm.
we have to like be on the budget. We can't be like balling out with these guys.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? I mean, they especially go on vacations once a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They work all year and they go on vacations and spend thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars. They don't care because it's the only vacation they have.
Justifiable.
But we
Yeah.
go on vacations on a concurrent basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Last year alone, back to back, we didn't stop during COVID. I feel like if anything, our travels got expanded during COVID times.
We
Like,
increased our travels. Yeah,
yeah,
we
we were
traveled
all over the place.
more after COVID than pre-COVID.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
And like every time, like whenever we have any plans, or like whenever we don't have any plans, like you would just call me saying, "Hey, this is what we have to do. Are you in?" I'm like, "I have nothing planned. Let's do it."
Yeah,
And
especially after COVID, man.
yeah,
That hit us mad hard.
um,
I never
100%.
said it in the video. I never like actually said like COVID hit me hard.
Yeah,
It's like the first time I'm like coming out to say like COVID just like knocked me the like over. You know what I mean? It was just like that punch.
mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's the punch that needed because
A
like
wake up call.
it's a wake up call. Like the thing is, I lived in the city. I've done so much shit there, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just got escalated to next level. You know what I mean? It's the next thing. Next thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next big thing that we could do? And the thing is, that's a really, really shitty way to live. You know what I mean? Like from outside, it looks like amazing, right?
Yeah.
A glamorizing life. Obviously, it is glamorizing. People wish to live that kind of lifestyle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We went from like living on the 12th floor of the building, squeezing in with like three people,
Yeah.
to like the penthouse.
Wow.
Because like just like we were like we wanted to do it, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
not the ego thing, but the ego didn't drive there. I feel like you know what I mean.
Okay.
It was more like inspirational drive. Because you see those like Wall Street guys,
Mm-hmm.
those guys are like ego driven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to buy the most expensive shit. We have to get these rollies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mostly like ego driven, but with us was like mostly inspirational. Like, how can we manifest living there?
Yeah.
I could just like talk like for hours with my roommates, like based on how we did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're supposed to move out and then like have our own apartments in New York City,
Okay.
like probably shitty apartments to each our own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that, we're like, should we just stay roommates? Because like we're so nice to each other. You know,
Yeah.
we lived together for 2 years. I mean, year 13 months. And
Mm-hmm.
should we like roll another one? And everyone agreed. And we moved out, and then it was a good like 4 or 5 months run on the
Before the
penthouse
COVID.
before COVID hit,
Yeah.
and then it was just like back to back, like everything. I feel like I spent most of my like savings into that apartment, like moving into that apartment,
Moving and probably moving out as well.
moving out as well, because moving out, yeah, it costs you as much as moving in almost,
Yeah.
because like you have to pay the fees
For sure.
of like not getting sued,
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
you have to pay the fees of like canceling your lease,
But
basically.
I feel like one thing I came to realize, especially with New York, if it's more of a social benefit with these kind of purchases, or with this kind of lifestyles, or any purchases that those Wall Street guys do, like most expensive watch. It's gonna get you like in the parties, or like in the events. Other wealthy people like look at you like, okay, you have a beautiful watch, okay, and you have the other day, like actually, what was his name? Milak, Mike. Mike
Mike
Malek was
Malek.
talking about this, like he paying for whole table with seven bitches. Like that's the social benefit you're gonna bring into like you showing yourself like you are with this kind of girls, beautiful girls.
He's paying. He's paying for his table with girls.
Yeah. So
So if you bring in 7 girls and then you're paying for the table,
yeah,
really? I mean, first of all, I don't think so. I think there's like more to it
yeah,
because like Mike Malak is like he's a brand of his own
uh-huh,
because he's on Impulsive Show. You know,
yeah,
like everybody watches like Logan Paul.
yeah,
He's friends with him. I don't think like this is how it worked because like he already has like the social status that he has gained through the
okay,
internet. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And like those girls are coming with him, either he's paying or not. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm pretty sure someone else paid for his table. He didn't pay with girls. He's making himself look like a pimp, but he's not. You know what I mean?
I see.
But at the end of the day, like if make Mike Malak came to my club,
Yeah,
he's more than welcome to get a table there.
yeah,
And I'm gonna announce his ass that he's in my
mm-hmm,
club
yeah.
that day. You know what I mean? I'm gonna promote it left and right.
No, I
If you
think
think about business wise, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
got you.
But the people I know, they went there like with 15 girls and
Mm-hmm.
3 guys. 15 girls, 3 guys, and they used to pay like 5-10 grand per table.
Per table.
Per table. I mean, yeah, that 10 grand table would be like the top DJs
Yeah.
in the world. And imagine doing that 3 days in a row.
Wow.
And these guys used to do that, but they used to bring like 15 girls with them. At the
But
end of
will
the day, you know what I mean?
will that like were they doing it just because they wanted to and they can, or they doing it because they might unlock themselves with new opportunity? Let's say
Bro,
like
there is no opportunity. There is no opportunity. You're just partying
yeah,
every week
yeah,
per se. Yeah, you're gonna run into like Steve Jobs' daughter probably on the party.
yeah,
Yeah, like what is she gonna do? She's not Steve Jobs.
yeah,
But she's gonna get you a job at Apple, or she's gonna get you a deal with Apple. Like that scene is just like to let loose. These guys have made millions already.
yeah,
Now they're just trying to let loose. There is no like connection of making business. This is mostly like pleasure,
yeah.
pleasure alone. You know what I mean?
I
People
see.
who are making the money is like orchestrating the whole thing, orchestrating
Yeah,
the party. You know what
yeah.
I mean? The DJ and all that. The rest of the people are just like paying to like have fun.
I see.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
his point was Mike's point was um he does this kind of stuff or people who pays for those like tables or like dinner tables that they bring like 7 10 chicks and at the same time in the like maybe next table there's like other famous dude or like um this producer that they trying to get an eye or attention from like that guy would look at him with the all this different beautiful chicks,
Yeah.
look at him like oh something like above the other people, like he's in the different level.
Oh, he's
He
not
has
in general admission. Yeah, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it would give him like new opportunities in that way. Like partying is different, yeah, but let's say like if it's just a dinner or like some gathering or like um the them Brazilians party you might
Damn
say,
Bilzerian's party. Yeah.
yeah. That type of events I feel like people go there like ball out as well and at the same time like try to get network, you know.
Yeah, networking is one of the things in like maybe in the social gathering of like that place, but nothing beats hard work.
Yeah.
Like you might you might just like hop from one party to another to another. You're
Mhm.
getting to know all these people. They
Yeah.
know you in real life,
Yeah.
but what are you doing online?
Yeah.
What are you there to like contribute? Like maybe a clout? No, you don't have a clout because like you're not on social media. You don't know like all these things that are that people are doing on social media. You know what I mean? You're just like if you have the funds, that's different.
Yeah.
A person with funds, that's different. They got money. They balling out. Most of the time, they don't out. They're not out there to like recruit like maybe employees or people to
Mhm.
represent their companies.
Mhm.
They have their agents out there
Yeah.
looking for those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those people have families, man.
Yeah.
Like
For
those
sure.
people who making money, they have families. They're out here like in the suburbs.
Yeah.
They're away from like this party scene, like the tall buildings.
Yeah.
You know, like the city. Like they're not there. From whatever I've seen. I mean, this is the first time I'm gonna come out like on the podcast saying like I've worked for a billionaire. You know that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't said a word about it. It's been 4 years since like I haven't worked for him. So like I'm gonna come out and say this. I worked for a billionaire, and bro, he was just a regular guy who like loved his family and loved making business and make money. And he was just like the nicest person that I've ever seen. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I feel like you have to come to like the next level of crazy billionaire to be that nice. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like to this day, like if there's like a person who I look up to, like an older person, it would be him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I drove for him for like a year. He respected me in so many ways. You know what I mean? Meaning that like he always talked to me nice.
Mm-hmm.
He always treated me nice, and then everything was like perfect. And I knew his whole family. Like he trusted me all the things. I
Yeah.
basically used to like be on his plane too.
Yeah.
Like if he flew out to different states, I was in the plane. I mean, obviously, I'm not like out there. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm on a
Doing the
PJ.
all social media thing.
Yeah, out on the PJ. I mean, obviously, these things are discreet, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he taught me like so much lessons about like being a billionaire and also a human being at the same time. Because you might think like those people are like heartless and all that, but no, like that guy was pretty nice. I mean, everyone else that I've encountered after that was, you know,
I see.
it's another story to
Yeah.
tell. You
Yeah.
know, it's the other coin. It's the other side of the coin.
I mean, that's a great point that you put out. Like, not all billionaires are assholes. Um, like speaking of an asshole, like you just said, like with incurred, like facing with all other like wealthy people who's in some sort of power, or like they have some sort of a bigger place,
A power trip.
a power trip you might call. Yeah.
Big D energy.
Not the energy. Those people, we seen in real life how manipulative they can be, how like they act like your friend, how they act like you're uh, like you're not just a number to them, like you're actually like something valuable. But deep down, you know how they operate. Deep down, what kind of shitty stuff they done. Like, we
Yeah,
don't
I
have to
mean,
go too far to
no, obviously, yeah.
we don't have to go too far for to realize this kind of things, like it's happening like all over our community. And
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot, man. After COVID, actually, me quitting that job, starting my business. The thing is, it's just I don't know. I feel like us human beings are like operating like rats. You know what I mean? We're like on top of each other, just like trying to like race against each other.
mm,
You know what I mean? Have you seen those like caricatures or
yeah,
cartoons,
yeah,
like a rat race?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's exactly the world we live in. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
They bite, they scratch, they do everything to just get up on top.
Exactly. They have their own reasons.
Yeah,
They have their own reasons. I'm not gonna judge those people, obviously, on why they're doing that, but they have their own reasons. You know what I mean? They have to look like a champ in front of their family. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they do what the fuck it takes to like to to basically screw someone over. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And I've encountered so much of that in the recent past 2 years, like after COVID and shit. You realize who your friends are, you know
mm-hmm.
what I mean, and then who your enemy is, you know,
Yeah,
and then they act like they're the friends, but at the end of the day, we know who they are, you know. But yeah, there's just look at what like Logan Paul is like going through in like
yeah,
the space between Floyd Mayweather and him. You know what I mean? It's like the giant versus
bullying.
the giant versus the Goliath.
Yeah,
Oh wait. What was it David versus Goliath? Is that the story?
I,
That's
I
like
don't
the
know that one.
that's like the Bible story. David
Uh-huh.
versus the Goliath. It's like David is like a young kid, and Goliath is just like huge man. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And I feel like this is like the space of anywhere you're trying to enter in the
Mhm.
business world. You're a new guy. You know what I mean? You don't know the business much. You don't know how you can get screwed over in terms of like any way. you get in there, you're gonna get your ass handed,
Yeah.
my friend, and then you're gonna realize, oh shit, this is how like this business operates. So, and then the worst thing I feel like what you're gonna do is become that person. So you live long enough to see yourself turn into those people. You know
I
what I mean?
mean,
Because like at the end of the day, they get screwed, right? And then
mhm.
they're like, all right, I guess this is the system.
Yep.
Any newcomer comes, I'm gonna screw them over.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just, and then it goes to that ball. You know what I mean? I've seen it in like in a lot of the businesses,
Yeah.
and those people, they're pretty freaking successful. I'm not gonna lie, they're successful. I know that society knows who they actually are, you know, but they're successful at the end of the day. They're gonna come, they're gonna have like bunch of fucking cash. At the end of the day, I mean, most of it is like yours that they
Yeah.
fucking stole from,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna ball out because the justice system in most of the places is not right. You
I
know?
mean, I feel like this is a written rule of life. I could give you example from my own a trucking experience. I would say when I started in the
Oh, by the way,
beginning.
can you say like your trucking experience?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
I don't think the viewers know that you drive trucks right now.
yeah, currently I'm driving as a company driver. When I started in the beginning, I started with the owner operator.
Yeah.
So what it was with him, like he got screwed.
You started with the owner up. You worked for an owner operator
Um, I did a training with the
with him,
owner.
training
Yeah.
with him.
So basically, what you have to do before you like after you get your CDL,
Yeah.
you basically go to some like your relative, it could be, or some company where they only pay like X amount of dollar. It's not huge. It could be like between the range of like 500 to 1,000 like per week.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have like someone with you, like you're gonna be co-driving together, and
So you're basically helping the guy
yeah,
out.
you're basically helping the
You're
guy.
learning in the process, helping the guy out.
Yeah, you're not driving like full time for like 11 hours. You just like drive like
Four
until you
six
get,
hours.
yeah, until you get tired. So I started with owner operator. So this guy, what he went through, he got screwed in the beginning.
The business,
In the trucking,
the
yeah.
trucking industry.
Yeah. So when he started as a trainee, when he did his training,
Yeah.
so he got paid like first week $300,
Yeah.
second week 600, and the third week,
900.
no, not 900, like 800 or 700. So basically, it's like way below what
What
people get.
paid? Yeah.
And I told him like, so this was the guy that started my training. So I said, I'm like, hey, like this is what people say, like they
That's how much
pay.
you're supposed to pay for
Yeah,
pay for the training.
yeah. And we were getting like two driver loads. You don't stop. You straight shoot it. Like you barely have any time to stop and like eat or do anything.
Take a rest.
Yeah, team loads. So we were getting, so he was getting good money, and because he got screwed in the beginning, he wanted to do the same thing to me.
Oh damn.
So it's a cycle, as
It's
you
a
said.
cycle of like, oh, this guy fucked me over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you over. Now
Yeah.
you bend down. I had to bend down for this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you said, it's like unwritten rules of life. Whoever comes into the industry as a newbie,
Yeah.
like they have to, they have to get screwed because someone screwed the other guy in the beginning. So I feel like what are you saying is like in a way it's justifiable because like everybody knows,
Everybody's doing it.
everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. That's the whole thing. That's what they say. The excuses.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing it.
Yeah. So they had to go through that. Now we have to go through that. Now, whenever you or me hire someone, they have to go through that. There's no other way, you know.
Also, you're saying like if you hire someone, you're gonna
I
bend
feel
them over just like you got bent over.
I feel like it, bro. Like if I see, this is the thing.
That's crazy. That's
There-
fine.
There's the off button, right? Whenever I feel like coughing. Yeah. And we have some guys in the chat. Yours says Alim John Saliev. Amir A says hi.
Yeah.
Shout out, guys.
Live is not doing that well.
Well, we could. We recording this, so
Yeah,
they
this
can
is a
watch it.
recorded. I think I want to like make it private. Maybe after that, and then maybe clip it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
But yeah, going back to what we're talking about with the trucking industry, I've recently got on a phone call. And then, goddamn. So these guys, sorry, I don't know what was there.
It's been a while since you used that
It's
mic.
been a really while since I use it. All right, let's go back to the topic. I recently was on a phone call. Like the trucking industry is dying right now.
Okay.
It's like teeth to the bone. People aren't making money, and at the end of the day, I speak to guys who are in the industry who are like smaller guys. You know what I mean? And they're getting their asses handed to them, man, by their partners. Like asses handed to them. Like they're going broco. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously they made tons of money from like trucking industry
Yeah.
alone. You know, obviously through like through their own ways. We know the ways that they're making money. You know, but they're getting their ass handed to them. And I feel like this is like considered okay, you know, and like everywhere, like to take this beating, you know what I mean? I feel like this is how like most of the people who got into like slavery too, you know what I mean? They don't know that they're slaves, but they are slaves at the end of the day. Um, those guys are like really struggling because like they got nowhere to go because there's so much money and like deep in the situation
With debt.
the
and
debt like
loans,
it's there's no way that they're gonna come out from that situation. What if they work a regular job like 9 to 5? What are they gonna make? Like let's say 70K, 80K, 120K, but they're in debt for like 250K,
Yeah.
500K. You know what I mean? So those guys are also struggling in their own ways because like they're falling into the traps of wolves. You know what I mean? There's packs of wolves out here
Yeah.
who are just like tearing everybody apart left and right. But at the end of the day, I feel like you have to like spot those people and know if you like have to make like a close connection with them. You know what I mean?
If there's a benefit.
Not if there's a benefit. I mean, of course, the benefits should be mutual.
Yeah.
You take my, you know,
X.
you take my labor.
Yeah.
In exchange, I get the money that you offer me or you promise me.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really hard for like, let's say, immigrants who don't know their rights, you know, who don't know like what to do.
Yeah.
You know, and we've seen most of them come into this country. I mean, dude, like there's so many people that are flooding from Mexico right now,
Oh yeah.
especially from our
Crazy.
country.
And they're paying top dollar.
They're
like
paying $35,000.
$35,000 just to come in
Just
here
across-
illegally.
Yeah,
It doesn't even promise them anything. They just coming here and getting taken advantage of.
they're
Like
getting wrecked.
they trusting these people they found online or whoever like saying they're gonna be a sponsor. Like but these people have like dark what do you call it? Dark plans that they're gonna use them
At
like
stake.
yeah, at stake.
Yeah, like, dude, come over to the States. I will sponsor you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'll pay for your trip. I'll pay for all of it. I'll pay 35K. And then once they come here, like now they have to pay for their debt. And the thing is, they don't know how much they're getting paid. Most of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is like there's two situations that you could look at. A person who comes to the States and they slave for their master. You know what I mean? And there's a person who comes to the States and then pulls up a middle finger to their master. Sorry, I have to burp. Sorry, again. And they say "f you" to their master, and then they just dip.
Yeah.
And we see those situations. And the thing is, we're calling it a master, but at the end of the day, if you look at it from the bigger picture, it just looks like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
There's like two ways to look at the situation, because you see those people who pay the top dollars to bring their cousins or relatives. You know what I mean? And then they come and they just say "f you, bro."
Yeah.
I mean, I know you paid 35K to bring me over here.
Yeah.
Good luck. You know what I mean?
They had nothing.
That's-
the sponsor can't do anything, even if in that case, right?
Bro, they can't get a citizenship. They
Yeah.
can't do anything. Like if you are applying to do any like citizenship work, like say you are applying to get your citizenship through
Yeah.
SCIS, you are banned to get your citizenship because
You crossed it illegally.
you have sponsored someone to cross illegally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're a human trafficker at the end of the day.
Oh,
I mean, people don't understand that.
I didn't see that side.
Oh, you haven't seen that side.
No.
So if you pay for someone to come to the states, you are a human trafficker. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
you're trafficking human beings because
Yeah.
once they come here, now they have to pay for their debt. You know what I mean? Some people are basically in jail for like a year or half a year, and a person who comes, they buying the bonds. You know what I mean? Like back in the days, you had a slave market. You go to the slave market. That's my slave. I pay $500.
Yeah.
And you gonna be my slave for like I don't know how long, just
Yeah.
your entire life. You know what I mean? But right now it works pretty different. There's like there's a jail, there's a bond.
Wow.
Here's the 100, 200K, 500K, and then come over here. I'll take care of you, and then you know
Wow.
what I mean, and then make them work
Yeah.
their asses off at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most of the time, it's like the person who's actually getting off the jail has a lot of benefits because the way they're coming to the country and their background is not stable. Let's think about that. That's not stable. Their background is, you don't know what their background is. You don't know if that person is like most wanted person in their country,
Yeah.
and that's happening.
Yeah.
People are leaving their country like in the Middle East or Armenia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan,
And America has
Kazakhstan,
nothing
Russia.
against that. Like they don't have any CIA database, or like they can't
Obviously,
pull.
bro, they keep them in the jail.
Yeah.
They keep them in the jail with a bond, though.
Yeah.
With a bond, they keep them in the jail with a bond, and the bond is pretty expensive. And you have to, I guess, like fight it with the lawyer, and you're gonna get your bond back like 100,000. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's still a lot of money. But it just opens a gap to people who are being used and mistreated at the end of the day. I'm like, I'm probably gonna get in trouble just saying this shit. I don't lie. You know what I mean? Because I know a couple of people like who are being taken advantage of, but like they have nowhere to go. You know what I mean?
Actually,
But sometimes I really want to call them up. Hey, like maybe I could help you.
yeah.
Like here's my phone. You know, maybe I could help you in certain ways, and they don't pick up the phone. After that, you know, they're like, I'm scared.
Oh wow.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I remember this.
Because like this is like the internet, whatever we're doing right now.
Yeah.
In Uzbek, they call it terpila.
Yeah.
You know, like or you're just like letting the information out. You're ratting out on the
Yeah.
information. But it's not like that. It's just like I don't like seeing people being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
The only reason why I started feeling people getting taken advantage of is because I got taken advantage of from
One
those
way or another.
from those wolves. You know what I mean? That we
Yeah.
call wolves. I got taken advantage of them, and I'm like, yo, dude, like if they do this to me, like what the fuck are they doing to these guys
Yeah.
who got no papers, no rights, nothing?
Yeah.
Straight up messing them up. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna tell you that, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of situations going on in life, but yeah. But at the end of the day, this is like a politics. This is a politics that we can't discuss. But people around the world, they wish to come to America. This is like the land of the dream. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like to speak the language. You know, to be able to get the benefits as an American citizen is like a huge deal. You know that you're a citizen.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a citizen. We travel the world. We see how the passport works, what the passport holds, like the power.
Yeah.
Like you know what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Are you saying this like it's politics and like but the story behind this like actually happening actually like affecting people their lives like remember we met this guy who crossed through Colombia like he spent like a day or two in the river with the motor boat.
yeah.
That dude we met in Illinois recently.
Yeah.
What was it, a year ago? Like probably
It was
last
like
winter.
6, 7 months ago.
Yeah.
6, 7 months ago.
So like the behind the story behind that guy coming in, and we like talking to him, he telling us what happened, how like what he went through, and what kind of mental state he's in right now. He's like, he's fucked up with his lung, like he's sick, debt on top of it, and he came with this promise of like, hey, like you're gonna make this crazy amount of money, you're gonna go up to trucking, you're gonna get your license, we're gonna get your social and everything, and people, they buy into this false advertising or false promises. I think we are in a way guilty in this as well. How we promote
Promote United States.
United States.
I I could see.
Yeah, we show the positive side. We show the like we traveling all the time. We having fun, and all those things actually like builds up. And this guy,
People actually want to see
yeah,
that part of the world, huh?
yeah. So about that guy, like his current situation is not great. Like he's looking for a job, but at the same time, his health is not great.
You
And
talk to him?
I haven't talked to him, but that was the last thing he told us, right?
Yeah, he was definitely being taken advantage of in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So he moved out here in Chicago, like to see if he can find like a decent job. Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, I feel like we do promote like the positive side of the
Hmm.
U.S. Yeah, obviously, but the struggle is there. No one's saying like you won't struggle in the states.
Yeah.
Everyone who comes to the United States, they have to go through the immigrant struggle. I had to go through my own bullying struggle in
Yeah.
school, like coming to the U.S. not speaking the language. You know what I mean? But now we're making a podcast in English, so that doesn't really
Crazy.
matter what I went through anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like past in the childhood. But people are coming at their adulthood and they're facing that, right? But at the same time, U.S. is a place where you can find your niche. You could find your community. If you're Russian, you could find your Russian community. If you're Ukrainian, you could find your Ukrainian community, especially New York or
Hmm.
LA. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You could have like your niche and then like not move out from that place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the U.S. I mean, it, there ha- we have struggles here too.
I mean, yeah. I think the point is we gotta talk about the other side of the field as well. Like most of the time, whenever we go back, a lot of people tries to take advantage of us, thinking that we live in this like phenomenon world and we make money just collecting from the trees. Like every time we go there, we feel that kind of energy towards us, 100%. And us talking about this and us talking about the grind behind all those work, behind all this struggles, like there are people like still to this day I know came at the same age as me, same situation, but they got caught up in this community, as you said, like Russian community or like Ukrainian, and they haven't learned the language, they haven't learned the skills, like they they still in that community, they still doing that hard jobs, they still like, it's so hard, everything is so hard for them, like just to get their debit card they have to ask someone to call for them as a translator, or like every time they have to go somewhere, like as a like in the offices or like uh
Are they older guys or are they your
no,
age?
some of the guys are my age,
Damn.
and they still haven't learned anything because they got too caught up in this community, and they're like probably lazy too, that they don't want to
Yeah.
learn the language or try at least new things, they too comfortable. So at the same time, you don't want to be that guy as well. You want to have like basic a balance of um trying out new things, learning, improving, and at the same time, if you want to keep up with your community, just keep up with your community as well, you know.
I'm not about the community, man. I mean, I was growing up about the community, but more you integrate in like the society,
Mm-hmm.
uh, to like the American society,
Yeah.
you start developing your own character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like a salad ball. You're adding more tomatoes than
Yep.
cucumbers. Cucumbers is your past, let's say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a little bit of your like culture, and you're
Mm-hmm.
adding more tomatoes into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This, let's say, tomatoes is American culture. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then people look at you, and you're like, the thing is, you like tomatoes. You're
Yeah.
adding more tomatoes
Yeah.
into it. You know what I mean? Because you're into this American culture, you're into this media, entertainment, especially being a YouTuber, man. You have to dive into it. You're throwing yourself into a huge like pool, and you're like crashing. You know what I mean? And then splashing, and you really want to be in this culture. And I felt that way when I was younger. You know what I mean? Younger meaning what? Like I think I was like still in college, like maybe 22. It felt really appealing for me to like broaden my horizons,
Yeah.
whatever it means. Broader my horizons meaning like have this American dream. For some people who have children and wife, it's just moving into a huge house and having a dog. But for a kid who's just like coming up as like a nobody,
Yeah.
like moving into the city, first step. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just taking those steps and like whatever the society sells you, and you're buying it. I bought it. You know what I mean? I really wanted to live in the city because that was like the dream
Yeah.
in the media everywhere. I guess everyone wanted to live that dream. But the thing is, I really had to go towards that way because I don't know. I just felt so uncomfortable being unable to do something
Mm.
that was out of my reach. I mean, including this YouTube channel, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was something out of my reach. I saw people grow on social media, like on YouTube, and the thing is, why can't I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put everything into it. I did put everything into it. If you think about it, you know what I mean? Spent like what? I'm 28 right now, so yeah, just putting in the years and then all this content. You know how much effort we give into whatever we do. You know, but at the end of the day, it's just I want to broaden that horizon. You know, because this is the passion, and obviously we have to work on it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on your job, how do you like your job, by the way?
Joppas, I actually enjoy the part that I get to go and wake up in this crazy, crazy
Views?
views. Like, there is I saw was that a Tinder profile? Yeah, I saw this Tinder profile on Reddit. The guy, he takes a picture of his like a view, and he says, okay, so he says in his profile, like, I got a corner view, corner office view. I got like free time whenever I can. I'm own my own boss. So he glorifies his like trucking job in a way that like like successful like corner store, like Manhattan view type of shit. It's so
Yeah.
funny because um
Because in reality, it's not like that.
it's not like that, yeah. But the peaks of like all this views and like you just making crazy bank, like in 1 week you making for like other people's like monthly salary almost. The job is great. The part that's the money, and the only difficult part would be like away from your family. um
That's the most difficult part, I guess.
yeah, that's the most difficult part. um yeah, and recently you get married, you got married.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
long time coming.
we gotta hold this a wedding thing for the next podcast. I feel like
100%.
yeah, because like that's a whole story of its
Whole
own.
story, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean we're growing up, man. Seeing you have kids, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just like a hard slap on my face. You know what I mean? Like it was a wake up call,
Yeah.
meaning that like your daughters are growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at that time I had no partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't have a wife, and then that was like, yo, dude, I have some catching up to do. You know what I mean? But in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way, meaning like I you inspired me to like have a family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you inspired me to have a family
Nice.
because I've seen other families.
Yeah, the family thing is a
I've seen other families, and I really hadn't been inspired to get married.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you know the toxic situation in the
yeah.
family, like the Amber Heard or Johnny Depp situation
It's crazy.
type of thing, and I was like, that was not appealing to me. I was like, relationship,
Yeah,
forget about it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because I've been through some shitty ones too in the past. So it was marriage was like not even on my mind. You know what I mean? Even though like I remember like saying this to my mom, like, yo, like marriage, I don't think I have to do. But the thing is, time is passing. Like I'm not getting younger.
yeah,
I'm getting older.
yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm like running marathons now, trying to take care of my body. It's getting fat. Like look at that. You know what I mean? Just like
Bro,
I'm
you're
getting
gonna
fat.
get more of that. You're gonna get more of that after marriage.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah. At the end of the day, I just like saw your family, your kids mostly. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like, damn. I want some of my mine.
yeah,
Some of my own. Since COVID, I've been taking care of my nephews and nieces, and I've seen them grow up. Like I've took care of them, like like they were my children.
yeah,
And the thing is, like, yo, dude, like they're gonna leave soon. You know what I mean? Like the dad's gonna come
yeah,
from the country, and they're gonna have the the home of their own.
yeah,
And I'm like, dude, I have to have my own. So that
yeah. Kids
like
are
their
special.
kids around. Obviously, like there's struggles with the kids. You know what I mean? The diapers, the poops, the
No, all those
smell, the
things,
cry.
bro. All those things are like, it feels like, it's not even a job to me.
Exactly.
It's not even a job to me. Like,
Exactly. It feels like naturally, like you're inclined to do that.
yeah,
You're like you go, you wash their butts. You know what I mean? Like you don't care. Like,
it's on our DNA, bro. To be a father, to be like taking care of
but why
kids.
does it look like when you're younger? Why does it look like it's like the worst thing you could do? When you're
Yeah,
younger, you see it
yeah,
that way. I looked at it that way. I'm like diapers. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'm about to throw up. But the thing is, right now, I'm like, dude, come here, little
yeah,
kid. You know what I mean? My little nephew. I remember the other day actually, my niece came out and then she had her hand on the diapers or something.
hmm,
She had a full hand of doodle,
yeah.
and
I'm
then
playing with it.
he's like, Uncle, look at this. And
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell is this? He's like my, she's calling my nephew's name. He pooped, like he did the doodle, and then I go, I see it, and he did. And then I took him to the bathtub,
yeah,
stripped him from his like diapers. I see so much. I'm like, I'm like throw like I was about to throw up.
yeah.
I like washed it, but it didn't feel like it worked at the end of the day.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? You
Yeah,
just get the soap and just do the job.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And then the thing is, kids are sweet at the end of the day. You know how much annoying they are. Of course, they're annoying at times, but they're sweet. They have more like they bring you more happiness than
For
like
sure.
sadness in life.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? I feel like this is like the greatest feeling.
Yeah. I when I work, I go out like for like straight up 2 weeks. Sometimes like it goes up to a month. Not because the company pressures me or anything, but sometimes like I do feel like I have to be away. I do feel like working a little harder than usual. Those times, um like when I'm away for 2 weeks, 3 weeks from the family, from the kids, the moment I come home, like I see their smile, I see their like running towards me saying, "Daddy, like you're finally home," and like spending my next 30 minutes, like I haven't even changed my clothes and spending my next 30 minutes like brighten up my like whole day. Like I forgot
Forget
about
about all the stress in life.
all the stress, like all the stress that I went through like in the past 2 weeks, like being late to the job or like something happening to the road, something happening to the truck. Like there's like
Shit ton
crazy
of things happen.
crazy stuff happens. Even in the beginning, bro, the crazy stuff that I remember right now, like when I first started after the training, like the next month, like driving all by myself, I started seeing nightmares.
Nightmares?
Nightmares, like so I pull whenever I go to sleep, whenever I try to take a rest, so I shut the blinds, I turn off everything, it's pitch dark, so I can relax. So every time I go to sleep, I would wake up in a nightmare that my truck is getting out of control because I slept on the wheel. So I would try to do something like try to control
With
the
your feet.
brake. Like I'm panicking, like I'm gonna crash right now. I'm gonna crash, not realize
But you're sleeping at the
I'm
sleeper.
sleeping. Yeah, I'm total sleeping. I'm like looking everywhere. What's going on? What's going on? It doesn't hit me for like 30 seconds.
No way. You've been going through that shit.
I've been going through it
We
like
haven't talked about this. Like this is like
nowhere.
you're
Yeah.
opening up right now,
Yeah, that was the hard part of job because I was seeing a lot of crashes
dude.
and like we talked about this like everybody whenever I was in the phone with like my other friends they were like hey like just be careful whenever you sleepy just take a rest like I heard this guy happen like this like he didn't
VA
he just
I-80.
yeah he
This is
just
someone I knew.
yeah he went off
Did
the
we
ramp or something.
did we talk about it?
No, I don't think so.
The recent accident?
Oh no, no, I don't know about the reason. I'm talking about the one who got the guy. He was an older guy too. He had whole family, kids, and he started his job recently too. He fall asleep, and it was an icy road. Like I think he was driving like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, he went off the ramp.
Yeah, you went off the ramp.
That's an old story, bro.
Yeah.
There's a new one.
Oh yeah.
The past week, yeah. Like
What's the new one?
this is someone I know.
Close.
This is someone I know. Like this is someone I know. This is like crazy. Um, I don't know. Like I think like let's turn off the mic so I can tell you the name. Let's bring it
Wow.
up, dude.
Wow.
Someone I know. This was this was crazy, man. Like this was all over like the group chats that I was seeing. Man, if this happens like to someone you know, like
It
this
hits
is
hard.
not it hits hard.
Yeah.
Like this is not a good feeling, bro. Like people go out and do trucking to like to achieve their dreams, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To provide for their family. They're not out there driving trucks because they want to.
For sure.
They're like this is what we do. We're doing YouTube because we want to,
Yeah.
not because we have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this person and his other driver, co-driver,
Mm-hmm.
they were out on the road because they had to provide for the family. You know what I mean? But these things happen. You know what I mean? Like the other driver who was resting, the back of the cabin died in the accident. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then was on like Pennsylvania or something. And then this was like a crazy story, bro. And that's why like all my friends are calling who are drivers who drive trucks, and they're like, dude, I have to get off the road, man, because they knew that person too.
Wow.
Like, I have to get off the road. I'm like the only son. I have like 3 kids. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like people are like considering like what the hell actually they're risking with doing trucking. You know what I mean? I mean,
100%.
obviously it's easy to fucking press like order at Amazon. You know what I mean? Like buy
Yeah.
now, buy
Yeah.
now. But someone is doing the goddamn work to bring it in,
Yeah.
and they're risking their goddamn life to bring it
Yeah.
to you overnight.
Yeah.
And who's getting rich? Jeff Bezos at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then those drivers are being squeezed out of their fucking lemons. Lemons meaning money. Millions. You know? And this is like a really sad situation to see the drivers in. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like now, what about the family? Like what does the family has to go through? You
Yeah.
know, and it's messed up. I don't wish this to like no enemy of mine. You know what I mean? No
Yeah.
enemy of mine. I don't wish this to. You know, like this is like the worst thing that could happen to someone because, bro, like this is bad.
No, for sure. I know. I think about this all the time. When I'm on the road, I think about my kids, my family. Um, what would they do if
And
something?
and the thing is, like, not a lot of people know what you do now,
Yeah,
how much you're sacrificing for your family,
yeah,
and like easy to judge a book by its cover.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, people don't say shit about you to me because they can't, obviously, but they hint the shit towards you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you don't know what this guy does for his family. You know what I mean? What he sacrifices.
yeah,
And I mean, most of the people don't do that. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, I know that you're not a kid who loves to sit on welfare.
for
You know
sure.
what I mean? You
Yeah,
like to provide for your family. You work 24/7. Your ass is up there.
yeah,
You know, from 4 a.m. in the morning to like 4 p.m., either 10 p.m. at night. Because we've done a lot of jobs together.
for
I
sure.
know who you are, and that's why I respect you so much for whatever you do and sacrifice. Because people don't know you personally. I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So respect to that, bro.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
mean, yeah, but we have to keep this going, keep this podcast going, so we could like make something out of it, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously, everybody has a dream, monetizable dream. You know what I mean? Buy a house, be able to afford for something for the kids, all that. And if people think this is not a work, we just sat here for 4 hours.
Setting up the whole
Four
thing.
hours just to set up this whole thing,
Yeah.
to figure out this thing.
Yeah.
And this takes a lot of work, especially editing too. And we have to edit like the documentaries.
Bro, that documentary, oh, it weighs something. It weighs so much to me. Like since then, I wasn't. I'm not the same, bro. I'm not the same.
You're not the same human
I'm
being
not the same.
after the trip, right?
After the Uzbekistan trip, bro.
I'm not the same person either, man.
I
I can
can't
tell you
be.
that.
I can't be because with those all the energy I saw, like even though like you, me, we tried to help out so many people.
I think that was the wrong thing to do. First of all,
What do you think?
yeah.
Well, we don't do for our benefits. At least I didn't do it for my benefit. I tried to help out like most day to day normal humans, like people who's out there like working their ass off, like providing service to the people, and they're the ones who get treated shittily most of the time because like the
You helped a
society.
lot of people, man.
Yeah,
We
and
still haven't posted the vlog where like the surprising
yeah,
with the cash.
yeah,
Like you were David Dobrik back then.
yeah. Almost, yeah,
Yeah, dude, like that was like brave of you, like to give away that cash like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That was brave of you.
and
But I realized it clicked on me where someone was taking advantage of me.
yeah,
Someone I know, like a relative,
oh
like there. I was like, my pockets are closed for everybody.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, of course you want to help people at the end of the day, but
No,
if
I
they're
don't think the relatives goes to that list. Like relatives, they know you. As
yeah,
I told you, like it goes back to the same system of them knowing you out here, like you just bawling. Like it looks to them like you're in this like heaven, and you just taking all those greens out of the tree, and that's why they trying to take advantage of you most of the time. But people who's out there like genuinely need help, genuinely like um work their days like as genuine as possible, providing whatever they can to their kids, to their family. I think me going after that people, I think it helped my like it feels good to help those people as well, not just appreciated relatives or like relatives that who wants to take care of, take advantage of you, you know.
yeah. No, at the most, like I help out people. Like some of the people back there, like you do something really nice to them. You do really nice to them. Maybe you pay off their debt.
Yeah,
Maybe you get them, you know, their surgery done or something. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or like not a crazy surgery, obviously, and it's not like life changing surgery. You know what I mean? But they come there, they look at your face, and they're like literally ripping you off at something,
Mm.
and you could see that. And there's a proof. The proof is right next to you. The other person's telling you like, hey,
Yeah.
this is actually
Yeah.
not the deal. This is the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you realize like, oh, should you be like a heartless motherfucker, or should you like, you know what I mean? Just like go with it or be taken advantage of. I really don't like being taken advantage of, so that's why.
No. If you get taken advantage, at least with my case, I got, I got the shit talk afterwards as well. Like me, um, I was the back in 2015 when I went to my town, Horazm. I got taken advantage from my friends, from my high school friends, or we don't have like high school, middle school, and elementary
There's just
school.
one school
One school, and we
from first grade to ninth grade.
exactly. I've been with those guys like 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
I know my childhood. I don't know them as an adult, but whole childhood was with them. And this guy's like uh, took the full advantage. Like I didn't realize it at the moment, but afterwards, like people started laughing at me, like you're the loch. I don't know how to translate it into like
You're a dumbass
yeah, you're the dumbass. Like
of the group.
of the group. Like they literally took advantage of you, but I wasn't looking at it as such. I was looking at it. I'm helping people.
Yeah.
I'm helping my friends.
Yeah.
But
But it's
at
like
the end, that was the scenario. I looked like dumb as fuck
you look dumb as fuck.
in front of everyone. Yeah, me
Damn.
trying to help.
But this is how human beings work, man.
Yeah,
Like you try to be a nice human being, like a genuine human being. They just think you're a softie.
yeah,
It's easy to take advantage of you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But you know, and that's the case. And if you're harsh with them, they kind of obey.
yeah.
Humans work that way. I don't know if I
Mm.
see it that way. If you're harsh with a human being, you squeeze them out at something, give them hard time. They're more like
Appreciative of you.
they're more appreciative. Like you being an asshole works. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's how like I don't know. Have you seen Casey's friend Max? What's his name? He's from Catfish or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
He
know
talks about like
from MTV, right?
from MTV, yeah, and he talks about like every time I was an asshole to like the actors, they were listening.
Mm.
I was trying to be their friend. They were just like not listening to me. They didn't
Yeah,
really care.
yeah.
So I guess being like really like rough with other people really works.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, let's look at the comments.
What's going on with comments?
We got Amir A saying hi. Azim is my cousin. Yurt, and then we get the American Dream. And then where's the drinks at? Is that your buddy?
Shukrat up to yeah, I don't know.
I think that's my friend.
Yeah.
Shurik probably.
Donior Kadirov. Tony is here.
You see. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Drinking tequila.
Yeah. Even this whole thing, if it's only taken, if it's only taken 4 hours to set up the whole thing, but imagine if like if, without the knowledge of like figuring out how the whole system works,
This is like insane, bro.
how we made it work, like with basically like whatever we have.
Yeah. I just pulled out all the freaking cables that I had, all the boxes. I'm like trying to put it in the camera and then connect it to the computer.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah, dude, like my life has drastically changed too, if you know. Like I've
Since when?
stopped like posting videos like around January and something.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the tax season and stuff. And I was helping like my family
Yeah.
run the tax season, and I started like getting my hands into like back to accounting because dude, like at the end of the day we're creating content,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is sponsorships and YouTube views aren't like monetizable
Yeah.
on a crazy level.
Not these days.
Exactly. And after I moved out from New York, dude, I lost business. I lost all the business. All the money we're making, like imagine like I think 2020, how many times we went there to shoot weddings
In New York,
in New York?
at least
few dozen times,
few dozen times. Yeah.
few dozen times. And after that, I was like, screw this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm flying out to New York, barely making profit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Working from like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., all the way out to like 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's just like coming back to like, you go there, you stay in a hotel, you eat food, you travel, you pay for the, flight and
My
all
bad.
that. And at the end of the day, I was like, yo, what the hell am I doing? You
Yeah.
know what I
It's
mean?
not making sense.
It's not making sense. I'm not living in Brooklyn. I'm traveling back and forth, and whatever I'm doing, I'm like paying for the travel most of the
Yeah.
time. So I was like, you know what? Let me just like put a hard stop to it. I'm not gonna film any weddings anymore, but I'm just gonna do music videos. So I started like shooting music videos for Shah, and then Samir.
His
We did
friends.
his friends and stuff. We made videos, and then December, I really wanted to make a video for Shah,
Mm-hmm.
just like make a video for wintertime. And then there's another director that just came into the freaking field. He said, I'm gonna join in too.
Yeah.
That delayed the work for like 7 months, bro.
Mm.
The edit went on for 7 months. What edit takes for 7 months, man?
He's a old. He's a old style dude. So
What takes 7 months of
everything
editing?
takes at least a couple of years for them.
Like, dude, like 7 months to edit one video.
Yeah.
Like, we're squeezing out like videos every week on YouTube and trying to like improve ourselves. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the business, it doesn't really make sense to that. And that pulled me off like so much from that field because I was trying to like connect myself with Shach and make like weekly, goddamn crazy videos
Yeah.
and post it online. But there's like people who are trying to like put their personal power towards it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or they're trying to get more themselves, than giving. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, dude, like this is not working out. This is not working out. And then I was like, if I go this way, this whole system is gonna fucking slow me the fuck down. I
Mm-hmm.
have to find like other ways to make income.
Yeah.
And that was when I decided, yo, dude, you have to like help out on the taxes because it was a work, like fucking a work, working from 10 a.m., 11 a.m. to like 2 a.m. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it was crazy. It made me a little patient. And this is the whole process of me like getting married and stuff too. Couldn't make any content. I really wanted to make content. This is like my freaking world.
Yeah.
Like the camera is my world. Like honestly, I really want to provide value to the world. But during that time, it was just strictly work. I'm trying to get back to like making content again.
Yeah.
We'll see what that goes.
Yeah.
But during that time, we got a part two. You were also working. I don't know how you worked through winter, man. Did you make it bank though?
Not really. Whatever I made was paying off my debt, and we did a, I did a good investment actually. With my wife. So
Yeah.
we had a surgery. I don't know if I have to talk about this without my
Without your wife's
wife
permission.
permission, but it's out there. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So she
You want to call her right now? Like mute the whole thing.
no, I don't care.
You
No.
don't care? Okay.
Yeah. So we did a surgery. Mostly, I mean, first of all, it's for her. Like, let me make it clear. It's for her. It's nothing to do with the business or anything.
Yeah.
But um, to be honest, looks pays money. I mean, looks, beauty sells.
Beauty sells.
Yeah, and
Guys don't sell.
this was a good investment. Like
Yeah.
just after that, her Instagram started popping off. Like a lot of people gonna say, hey, like how you have to be shameful, like how you treat your wife, how you like. I got a few dozen DMs on my IG specifically towards me, not even towards her, specifically towards me, saying, "Hey, like you're this guy that doesn't care about the wife and doesn't like he doesn't get jealous. You're basically a pig." Like,
They said that you're a pig.
yeah, in animal world, only pigs, they don't get jealous of their wife, like of their partner. But they're animals. Like, why you comparing me to the fucking animal? I
I
don't know.
mean, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
let me talk like since you like started this,
Yeah.
uh, some people call you dayus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that's the
I don't know what the translation is.
translation is basically you don't protect your wife, you show off your wife, and you don't get jealous.
Yeah, and they say you can't enter heaven for 700 years.
Is that the case?
That's the case. Like,
Oh,
yeah. And
I see.
what do you have to say about that?
Actually, I don't trust about afterlife. To
Oh, you
be
don't really
honest,
believe in it.
I don't believe. I
Yeah,
believe
so
in
like
God. I
that's
believe like there's a bigger things than us. There's like definitely we didn't came out of just thin air.
so
All
you
this.
believe there is a Lord,
Yeah, I believe there's a
you
bigger
believe there's a
power than us. Yeah,
creator.
there is a creator, but I don't believe after we. But it also makes sense. Like when you die, you know that you're not there. Your just body is there, but your consciousness is not there.
Yeah,
Where does it go?
yeah. Your consciousness like transfers. I guess your soul.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
at the same time, I want to believe it. That's why I want to try DMT really bad.
No way.
I want to try. I want to see because
DMT,
DMT.
diethyltryptamine,
Alas, yeah, we,
dude. I think that's what Mike Tyson talked about. No,
exactly.
5-MeO.
Yeah, 5 MEO.
Like he had this thing with a show with Tony Robbins.
Yeah,
He talked about it. I think Joe Rogan also talked about it.
yeah.
I think those people like really into it because like I feel like when Mike Tyson talked to like Tony Robbins, Tony Robbins shared that he also was on diethyltryptamine.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to do that though?
I wanna get that answer off my shoulder. I wanna get that answer.
You want to meet God?
I don't. Not. I mean, not to that point, but
Yeah.
they explain that trips like you actually gonna like your soul gets off from your body. It feels like afterlife kind of experience.
Damn.
So
Oh yeah, the thing is, that's what I was like seeing I think Joe Rogan podcast. I don't know. I
yeah,
may be like misquoting anybody. I don't know who I'm getting this from. So when we die, like our frontal lobe right here in the brain,
it's a Joe Rogan.
like it's Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
So when we die, our brain releases
DMT.
diethyltryptamine. So when we die, it's like more painless,
Mm-hmm.
and we like have this euphoric experiences.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
That's
Joe
that.
Rogan says that a lot.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the part of people say like my whole life flashed in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
I think that's the like beginning of the trip when you're dying. Like
Yeah.
that DMT is slowly releasing your body, and I feel like I can get some answers after that trip. Like
Like
genuinely after listening to Joe Rogan's podcast with Mike Tyson and um like he talks about this all the time. So
oh, Mike Tyson or
no Rogan.
Rogan?
Yeah,
Rogan's like on a next level, man.
yeah,
Like he talks to people who work for NASA or something. You were telling me like earlier,
yeah.
and he's like he goes to dinners with them. He talks about like aliens and some shit like that.
Exactly.
That's some like crazy shit. And like also like Elon Musk is on that too, probably. You know? Elon Musk talks with like Rogan. They had this like 2-3 hour podcast. Yeah, I got the hint of like Elon Musk was on something too. You know
For
what I
sure,
mean?
for sure.
A hint of it. Like he didn't say like oh like this is what we do. But the thing is like Tesla, man, they have conquered everything. They're creating the new Tesla semi.
Yeah,
That's gonna be revolutionary for the trucking industry.
for sure.
But yeah, diethyltryptamine. I mean, we don't want to like endorse this for
No, for sure. Yeah,
anyone watching this. We have to say this.
this is
We're not endorsing any of
yeah.
that.
Do your own research if you
Uh,
want to do this. We just dumbass kids, to be honest. Like just talking about this nonsense,
yeah, but the thing
trying
is,
out and
exactly. But the thing is, which country would you do it at? Like, where is it legal? Have you heard of it?
it's legal in Brazil.
Brazil. So you want to go to Brazil?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be a safe place where you actually have other people who does this kind of thing. There's like actually ceremonies.
I've seen like YouTube videos.
Yeah,
I've seen YouTube videos. Yeah.
where they go like to this people, they do the whole thing, like like they look after you because
They take care
it
of
can
you
get
for like a couple of days, right?
it can get ugly. It can
Yeah.
get ugly. You might start puking. You might feel bad. You might have a bad trip. I heard like people having a bad trips and like
And
sticking with them like throughout their life.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is. I feel like people with like deeper issues go there. You know what
For
I mean?
sure.
Deep issues, abandonment issues, um, loss of life. There's a lot of like things like what people go there for, um, but yeah, nowhere near U.S. though.
Yeah.
You're gonna get locked up for like so many years probably for that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, Brazil is the place. I feel like Dan Mace did like a mushroom trip
Yeah. In Brazil.
in Brazil.
Yeah.
Uh, he took down that video. He took down the video.
Really?
Yeah,
It doesn't exist anymore.
I was looking for it like on his channel. I think he took it down because he had a deal with like
Discovery Plus. Yeah.
Discovery Plus. I think like he had to take it down
Yeah.
because like it's not it's not friendly for
For sure.
advertisement and all that.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, we're talking about it like so openly in the podcast. Like I didn't think like we would mention it
Yeah.
because these things are talked about behind the scenes in the industry
All the time.
all the time.
Even before everything this happens, I heard a story about shrooms where the first ever the Christian religious the book when it's written on like
You mean the Bible?
yeah, the Bible. Forgot the name all the time. My bad.
Yeah.
When it first written in like animal skin, they
Yeah.
talked about the shrooms. They talked about this ceremonies that they did, but it was written in a way that they kept it as a secret. It was hint, like saying people did this kind of things. People do this kind of stuff. If you do this, like your life is gonna change. Um, and over time it translated into like every time like they translate the Bible
Two different language.
to different language, it lost meanings. So the current Bible doesn't say anything close to that,
Yeah.
but in the very first written ones, they actually mentioned the shrooms helping people growing, like after a few generations, they would see actually improvement in their brain, like their brain got bigger after the shrooms.
I see.
And um, also they say that the rain, like back in days, they say the rain was like the sperm of God.
They say that?
They said this.
Who
Yeah,
said that
a lot of people believed in this
back then?
back then. Yeah, because like
Damn.
right after that, mushroom grows up, right? So they thought like like it's a um um what do you
It's a
say?
holy thing.
It's a holy thing, yeah. So if you eat it, like you actually help you.
But
Like
what do you think about people who lose their minds on it, like the tally?
eat was he on it?
Like yeah,
Yeah, crazy, right?
the tally ZDTV
I don't
was
think
on it.
I
The
don't
thing
think
is, he assaulted a woman.
I don't think it's for everyone. As sure as like it's not for everyone. Like people who abuse this kind of stuff, who people like in my own life, I've seen people like whenever I did this kind of trips, like one time I had this friend. She's super abusive. She's done some horrible stuff, and I
You want to mention those?
I mean stabbing a partner, not a big deal.
What? Stabbing a
Stabbing their
partner?
husband, you know,
That's
one of
crazy.
those things.
That's like Amber Heard situation, bro.
I mean,
Like, is
maybe
someone you
even
know?
worse than that.
Is someone you know?
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
yeah. So
Are we gonna clip this?
100%. So
Yeah.
I thought. it would really help her, like because she was having like an identity crisis, like not realizing who she is. She's just like basically
Pleasing everyone.
pleasing everyone. One of the reason is I do believe comes from like we talked about this many times from the childhood traumas. Her father actually would say, "Hey, like you being too annoying. Go outside and fuck someone."
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. This bitch told me that. Like this girl told me that she had to go through those kind of conversation with their parents, and the guy was like super crazy. The father was super crazy guy, and he would actually say this kind of stupid shit. And
Wow,
after
that's some next level shit that a person
after
has to go through.
yeah, after all that, like I thought this shroom stuff will really help her, like really would.
Gotta help.
Um, unfortunately not. No, still to this day, like I keep in touch, not really, but even if I talk to her, like like whenever she mentions like how things going, or whenever I see um, like on social media, nothing has changed. Like she's still the same. Like I think
So it's not for everybody.
it's not for everybody. Yeah, I use it for my own benefit. Like it helped out with my relationship. It helped out with my um with who I am, who what I do, with family, with like a lot of things that I want. Excuse me, a lot of things that I always see as impossible, like renovating my house or moving to the suburbs, which was a big thing for me. Like we talked
Moving out
about
here.
this. I said like I told you like I have to make some changes in my life, and those were the times like I
Dude,
tried.
you literally moved out of your family from the hood.
Yeah,
You lived in the hood,
I mean,
right? Almost on the hood.
it wasn't really a hood, but it was a black
Clo-
populated area.
yeah, you moved your family out here in the suburbs,
Yeah,
in the Midwest.
in the Midwest.
Nice,
It was
got
a
a nice
big
ass
step,
apartment.
big
You know,
step.
got a dog.
Yeah.
That was a whole story.
Oh, bro, don't even mention that. It was
Yeah.
a whole another story.
So, okay, if you guys don't know, me and Isan, I went out on the road with him. He called me out. He was like,
For a
"Yo,
week.
what you doing?" I think it was like week and a half or something, a little longer. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what you up to?" I'm like, "This is winter. I wasn't really up to anything else." He was like, "Yo, you gonna drive to like, California with me?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, I'm not sure. Like, I have videos to edit, you know."
Yeah.
But I was like, "Screw it, I'll go with you." So we went to California. You want to tell the story?
Okay, so I pick him up. I was in Illinois. I pick him up. Um, we started driving. Um, so we go to. We went to LA. We parked the truck. We parked the truck. We went to the city. I was like knocked out. We got a rental car. Went to the city. Tried the best tacos ever, bro. Like tacos in LA is like next level. Like then what? Then we dropped the load. We met your one of your friends.
Yeah.
Then we got a load to get back to Illinois because you had the gigs you had to cover.
So yeah, we had to we went to California. We're coming back on the road.
Yeah.
We're in Arizona. Arizona.
Was it Arizona? Yeah,
That
I
was
think
Arizona. That was
yeah, we were
Arizona.
entering Arizona.
We got into one of the exits.
We went to one of those like Lowe's like travel centers to fill up and grab some coffee. I see this dude. I
With a
mean,
sign.
hippie.
It was a hippie,
It was a
bro.
hippie.
This guy was a hipped out of his mind. He
So
had dreadlocks. Like that was like,
yeah,
yeah.
an old sketchy truck. And I
What?
saw little puppies in his hand, like he was holding it. I'm like, dude, we should. It says free. It
They're
says
free
free.
puppies.
Free puppies. Just get it. We should get it.
You
Like,
should never get something for free.
okay.
You have to pay for something.
before we go there, let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it, right?
Okay, so
So we parked the truck,
we parked the truck. Um,
and then what happened?
I walked to the guy. I say, "Hey, what's
Before
up?"
that, what happened?
Before that,
I was trying to get into the gloves, and you were like, "Would you tell me?"
oh yeah, yeah. So he said, you said, let's just go. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, don't go. Like, you know how free stuff is. He tried to
I
make
was,
a point that
I thought actually like Isan's like was not serious about it. I threw a couple of things in the trash, and I was like walking into the TA or like the
yeah,
loves
the
station, so we could
entrance.
the entrance, so we could buy like snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
And he's like, "Bro, like, let's go. We have to see the dogs."
bro. The only thing was
And I was like, oh, "Really? You're serious about it?"
yeah. The thing I was uneducated about dogs, like how they fragile when they're like young, if they weren't take
They're
care,
like babies, bro.
if they
You have
weren't
to
take
take care
care.
of their puppies like babies.
Yeah,
Literally, the way you take care of a baby, that's the way you take care of a pup.
yeah.
That's it.
So that's the thing. I didn't know of. Whenever I saw it, like it looked a big enough. It looked like a 8 week, which would um, basically show anything if the dog is making it to the 8 week, then it's healthy enough to make it the rest of the life.
Yeah.
That's the like internet bullshit that I read about,
The
and
pup was like 6 weeks.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he said 8, but I think he was an 8. So this guy, we walked up to him. He's like, "Yeah, this is the pup. This is the mama, and this is the puppies." Like I looked at them, like they look nice. They look a little dirty, but you know, my kids were like super excited. I FaceTime my wife. I showed that, hey, this is the dog I'm getting, because my wife was like, hey, like, please get me a dog. Please get a dog for the kids. Like, they're gonna love it. Every time they see some puppy on the road, they're like, oh, too excited. They go to the puppy and they say, oh, I want to have my own puppy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I gotta get him.
You want to get your kids dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then okay, we go to the guy. Uh, I grabbed the one of the puppies. He says, "You sure you want to take it?" I'm like, "Yeah, 100%. Like, it looks great." Like, he's the dude was like, "Yo, bro, like, don't even trip. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I took care of him. This and that." Okay, like, we put the puppy in the truck. We go inside. We grab whatever we need. We came back. The moment we started driving, not even 10 minutes into the drive, the puppy starts puking.
Yeah, that was a horrible situation. You were on the wheel, I remember.
Yeah,
And I
and
was like,
puppy
the
was
thing is,
on the dashboard.
I put the pup on the dashboard so you get a video,
Yeah,
and the next thing you know, the pup just like vomits everywhere,
yeah,
and we pull out to another like welcome centers or like
yeah. One of the rest areas.
one of the rest areas, and then I take off my shirt. I'm like,
I
I,
said, bro, like I can handle the vomit. Like,
yeah.
if you can help me out, I
That's a
appreciate
little
it.
disgusting though.
It was
Thinking about it,
disgusting.
thinking about it, it was disgusting.
Yeah. No, you handled it like a champ, bro. You handled it like a champ.
Bro, I fucking cleaned the whole truck up with like the hand sanitizers and shit. Like it was some crazy shit. But that wasn't the worst case.
Okay, so
So I told Isan like, yo, bro, like if you don't take this dog to the vet, get him approved that he's okay. Like we're not driving all the
yeah.
way out to like Chicago and then then you're gonna
Then
go
to
to
New
New
York,
York. Yeah,
because
that's like
I used to live in New York.
so much distance. And then
Okay,
continue.
so time passes. We driving. Probably like few hour passed. The the papa started sleeping. He's not puking anymore. We thought it's just a nausea or something. And we went to a vet in New Mexico. Was it in New Mexico?
No, no, New
Still in
Mexico.
Arizona,
It's
right?
still Arizona.
Yeah, we found the vet. We pulled in, like,
Pulled in with the truck, like
truck
the semi truck.
the truck cannot be there in that road, bro. We
Tiny
somehow
roads. I don't know how we pulled into that parking lot.
we pulled in. We went inside. Um, we got a vaccine for rabies and some other vaccines that do for the 6 week or 8 week puppy. The vet checked it, everything. They looked in the ears, like they did their
Checkups
basic checkups. And they said, yeah, the puppy is good. It looks healthy, a little bit
on the skinny side.
on the skinny side, but like feed her well, feed him well, and that's it.
We got our food. We got our all things. We
Yeah,
got like a bunch of things.
and we confident. He said, yeah, like that's what I wanted to make sure, like the puppy's healthy. I'm like, yeah, that was great, and we started driving. And after a few hours, it's already night. We pulled into another gas station, filling up the truck, and I hear a puppy crying.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I look in, puppy's on the floor, shaking, having a um,
Seizure.
seizure, basically.
Stroke. Seizure.
Yeah, and it happened for 30 seconds. Then um, she
It stopped.
cried, and it stopped, and that's it. I'm like, right away, I told Parviz, hey, this is what happening. He's like, you were smoking at that time, and I was like, what should we do? Should we just let it go right here, or
Oh,
should we?
no, no, no. I wasn't smoking actually.
Yeah,
Like I was smoking because of the situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, cause I was so stressed out.
Yeah,
I had to get a cigarette. Like, I was
yeah,
like, I have to light it up, cause like this is too much to handle. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, we have a whole situation going on. Like, we have to drive a whole load of
yeah.
like of
And
a
we
truck,
stopping like every hour.
and we're stopping every hour to like deal with this. And
Yeah,
then when the stroke happened, the seizure happened, I'm like googling
yeah,
like what happens, and then there's like if that happens, that's it. Like your dog has no chance.
yeah,
Almost.
yeah,
If it happens once or twice, that's it. No chance. The dog's gonna die.
yeah,
Some people put the dog to sleep, so that's what Google said. And I was like, "Yo, dude, like if it happens one more time, this dog is no good."
yeah.
I,
And it
yeah,
didn't act up until that point.
yeah.
Like,
We started looking for a vet, and then vet hospital, like all that, the animal hospital,
yeah,
and there was none. And the closest one was like 2 hours away
in
in Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
In
Yeah.
Albuquerque,
Wow.
the Breaking Bad place.
Wow. All of the places. We
Al-
had to be in Albuquerque,
Albuquerque,
bro.
New Mexico. That's where you had to be. You know what I mean? For this thing to happen, and then I took on the wheel. I started driving the truck for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and then the
I
dog
started comforting the dog.
started comforting the dog, and then the dog
Shit all
had
over myself.
yeah, the dog literally shit on
Yeah.
you. It was crazy. And then how many times did the dog have a seizure?
At least
The 2
five
hours?
times.
The 2 hours the dog had like 5 seizures, and I'm like driving the truck. There's like a load behind us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm shitting my pants. I this is the first time I'm out on the road like driving a truck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm like on training with you.
A
And
training day.
that does
training
a
day,
train
sure.
wreck.
Bro, and
Oh my god.
there was a little light in the truck where like shines your feet where you could see like a little, and that was reflecting through the window,
Yeah.
and that was like distracting you so much because you could see the puppy like actually like going in the stroke.
Bro, oh, you're talking about the reflection of a pup having the seizure,
Yeah,
and I'm driving the
you
truck.
driving it. Yeah.
Bro, I still remember that. I'm like, bro, can you close that thing? I'm out here
Bro, it
operating.
sounds funny right now, but that moment, bro, I was
So-
I was going through so much, and
yeah.
I was so emotional, and
Bro, the thing is, like that. It was good that you closed the curtain. So,
I turned off the light.
oh, you turned off the light,
Yeah,
right?
I turned off the light so
I,
it
I did.
wouldn't reflect.
Yeah, it didn't reflect, and then I was like, God damn. I'm like driving, like there's like a huge load, and the thing is, like all these like roads between Arizona and New Mexico,
It's
there's
up
like
and
freaking
down.
hills.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So dangerous, and I'm like going there, and I'm seeing the pup having a seizure. I'm like, God damn, this is like not what I want to go through right now.
for sure.
And that,
And
yeah,
we found animal hospital. We pulled over in the middle of the city.
in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yep. And we knocked the door. Um, Thankfully, they opened 24/7. They took us as an emergency. Even when we walked in, the dog had another two seizures, um, and the doctor was like, okay, so this is the option.
You can
Option one,
operate him for $4,000 or something. Give him surgery and something. You spend
yeah,
$4,000 or
get
something
an
like that.
X-ray, get all this kind of things, but even
Even at that, there's no guarantee.
yeah, there's no guarantee. Papi just might just give up,
Yeah.
like until we get the results back. What we can do is just like I think what were they doing? Like making the pain a little ease. Like they shot him with something.
They euthanize them.
Yeah.
That's what they say. We will euthanize the dog.
Mm.
So put him to sleep.
No, no, no. Before that, they were giving some sort of shots that actually maybe would stop the stroke or like
I didn't though.
it didn't. No. After that, he had another one, and they're like, okay, so this is the option. Option A is either you wait, we do all this crazy stuff, and it's not even guaranteed. Option B, we put him to sleep.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing with a pup, and then the
We fucking
situation.
named it, bro.
Named him Semi.
Fucking named it.
Named the dog Semi.
We had the dog for what? For 8 hours?
Did we? That was that long?
Yeah,
8 hours?
yeah. It was in the morning, and we put him to sleep around 2 in the morning.
Yeah. I remember driving the truck into like the Albuquerque area.
Yeah,
It was a little scary.
yeah.
Yeah, especially like driving into the city. I was actually thinking about the Breaking Bad.
All the
Like,
time.
like the whole situation was like, after this, should we go see the house where Walter White was cooking all the meth?
Yeah. No, it was a huge thing. Um,
Yeah.
After that, like I had a whole emotional breakdown, saying, "No, why should this happen to me all the time?" I'm an emotional kid. I don't know, like, during this kind of situations, I can't. I'm not afraid to show my emotions. Um, I might show up as a weak dude, but I think this kind of what do you say emotions we have to show, like
Oh yeah, you were tearing up, man.
yeah,
You were tearing up.
um, like society puts us in a place that oh men have to be men have to be strong, men have to don't like
Not
even
show their emotions.
yeah
Real macho man.
even when I got my CDL in Florida,
Yeah.
like after I heard officers said, "Hey, you passed," I was tearing up
Yeah.
because I spent my 2 weeks there. I spent a lot of money, and this was a ticket out of that hood, out of good life, out to good life,
Out to good life. Yeah.
like rescuing my family. Basically, it was everything for me. And when I teared up in front of the camera, and people were bashing on me. Oh, you're a man. Like, why are you tearing up? Like, get a hold of yourself. I'm like, hey, hey, it was one of the another crazy lifetime changing situations that I had to go through.
Yeah.
Basically,
That's crazy,
do you have any that kind of stories?
dude. Um. Yeah, bro. That was like back then though. Like
Yeah,
whatever I conquered within myself, like
yeah,
moving into the city, like accomplishing all the big things that I had accomplished back in
hmm
the day. Those were the situations where I felt really emotional.
yeah,
For at least to say. But the thing is, yeah, I mean, we never know what the next storm comes. You know what I mean? We might think we got our shit together. The next thing you know, another COVID hits. COVID made some people like extremely freaking rich, and some people like extremely fucking poor. Like for me, COVID was the worst freaking thing ever. You know what I mean? Even though like I had so many trips and all that, it was the worst thing ever because I wasn't living in the same city that I was living in. uh, I kind of like left that life of like struggle. You know what was going on in New York when COVID
yeah,
happened, you know? And I was out here like living in the suburbs, trying to like uh, get a hold of a new business. You know what I mean? Try to make money new ways, and there wasn't much help here. Like I had to like find my own ways.
yeah,
Uh, in a lot of ways. And obviously, there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, we'll help you." It's just like it's verbal. You know what I mean? There's no real support in there.
Yeah.
And what I liked pre-COVID New York, like even if no one really helped me, I could help myself because I have that many connections in New
Yeah.
York. I know that many people. You
You
know,
can find your way out.
I'm a fish in the water where I
Hmm.
can swim easily. Like that was New York for me. New York was my, you know, my tank of water, and I'm the
Mm.
fish in there. You know what I mean? I could swim there easily. But coming back here was just like me, a fish being on the desert.
Mm.
Honestly, that's how I felt in certain ways. Um, but yeah, I don't regret coming here. It's still the suburbs. There's not much opportunity for me as of right now here because like I'm I'm far away from the civilization, man. Like from like
You
a
might
lot,
think that, but even with
but
this show, like
but this
what we're
show
doing right now.
exactly. This is where I was coming. This is
Yeah.
where I was coming. I wanna like expand the show and like move it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Move it to new ground. I want to have like new guests. I want you to be my co-host. You know what I mean? Like talk about it. And obviously, sometimes we don't really share the same vision or the same opinions that we have. I want you to be here, like call me out on my bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, that's bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I need that person and podcasting. And obviously, you have been an incredible friend, bro. Like, uh, I've met a lot of friends in my days. They were friends for like years. I I got my stab, like my back stabbed so many times by
Mm.
them without knowing, and then you realize, yo, dude, like you're getting your back stabbed all the fucking time by these people. They take your secrets and they use it for their own purpose, and they use your lightness and name, and then they use everything that you've learned in their own benefits. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And say they did it, and I found out about that a lot, like about a lot of people in my life. But from you, it's just been like it has been mutual. It has been mutual.
Yeah.
I cannot say it was one way. It has been mutual.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And this friendship I really really like treasure, and it was really great. Like even we've been through so much like trials and tribulations, even though like having a trip in Dubai, going to Uzbekistan, we were in my hometown, we were in your hometown,
Yeah.
we got to experience the life in your hometown too, like the desert, you know what I mean? And we've been through like so much stuff. Sorry. Trips in California,
Yeah.
you know road trips in Colorado, uh, road trips with a truck from Chicago to California,
Yeah.
and with all that, like this was like a great fucking experience. I would say,
For
you know
sure.
what I mean, with you.
Yeah.
So I really want to continue that, and people, sometimes people don't really appreciate that friendship. Like they look at our friendships and they're like, "Well, I don't know why you're friends with that guy." I'm like, well, I'm not friends with your bum ass. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, oh, they are my friends. There are a couple of my friends out there. But the thing is, you're an overachiever, man.
Appreciate it.
You're an overachiever. You set your mind to something. You do it. You're the closest person that I know to like work ethic. Like if there was like anything that was related to work ethic on social media or like finding new ways to like stream income,
Yeah.
you're that.
Yeah.
You're that. You know what I mean? You will squeeze all the fucking lemons to get all the
Even
fucking
if
lemon
it's
juice.
dirty lemon, I'm ready to squeeze
Squeeze it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you work hard, and people don't see that. I feel like most of the people don't see that part of you. They don't see what you put
Yeah.
out on the table for your family and all that, and then still like struggle to like put food on the table because some people are just given like free handouts in life
Yeah.
by their family or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate seeing you like work that hard for your family, man. So
No, as you said, this is a mutual thing, and I learned a lot of stuff from you, business wise, as a human, like a lot
as
of
business wise, I'm not the best businessman, I would say.
no, like
I'm
business of
like,
like social media,
yeah,
how dirty the social media can be,
yeah,
how manipulative, how people can take advantage of you, like in this, like I'm type of guy that I trust a lot. I
Yeah.
have this genuine side that whenever people say some like promise me something, I genuinely like
You believe them.
you believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like okay, like let's do it. Like I put my whole heart out. Like I'm ready to help out. I'm ready to do everything, anything. And sometimes it can be brutal. The results can be brutal, and
Trusting others, right?
yeah, trusting others. And with you, um, like as you said, it's mutual, and we like helped out each other. Like whatever I don't know, like I can come up to you, like my with my relationship things or whatever I'm going through. Um, the conversations we have like for hours, that's like therapeutical for me, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
have someone to talk to other than just my family or like other than, um, you know, it's beneficial for all sides. I feel like.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I try to like help people in my life
Yeah.
to like the fullest extent that I can. Sometimes I'm not gonna get the same results back, but the thing is, I've done good for them wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
You know what I
Without
mean?
any intentions.
I go extra mile for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like you go extra mile for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In so many ways. But when I see like there are leeches out there, just like people who take advantage of like one situation, one person all the time. There are people like that.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I
Yeah.
mean? But the thing is, I see their ventures in life.
Hmm.
It's not as fruitful or frugal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not as
They
exciting.
just think about themselves.
Yeah.
It's like hoarding in a house. Like imagine you're living in an empty house and you're stuffing it with so much trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of living a little free, like
Yeah.
a little emptier place, but happier heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would love to say that this podcast has been amazing. It's been a long due. Like
Yeah.
we were supposed to do this what like a year ago. I built this place like a year ago.
This came out beautiful. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember the video you put up. Yeah, and we were talking about this, setting this up like a couple months ago even. Couldn't find the time.
Yeah. But now we have the whole setup.
Yeah.
The whole setup. We need a couple equipments. Um, I don't know if we should create a Patreon or you guys could super chat or something,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
The super chat
Uh,
should be on.
yeah, and then yeah. So if you guys could support us any way to create the show of your wants, we can have guests over here share their life stories. You know, like get the full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have enjoyed this video, guys, enjoyed this podcast, obviously, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share. We will see you next time
Hopefully next time.
with my co-host
Yeah. We're gonna
Isan.
fire this up again. It was such a blast. We did this like in a rush. Like we just like tried to do whatever we can with whatever we have, like with this microphone, cameras, and everything. It came out great. I had such a blessed time. Like I've been away from YouTube. I've been away from social media, but behind the scenes, I'm doing some other stuff. But basically, with my face, I was away. This is like the first time.
You're like present on
Probably
social
like
media.
what's that?
It's like the first time you've been
Yeah,
present
yeah.
like since last year,
Since last year, yeah,
since
seven,
last year,
eight months.
7 8 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 This is a
So
blessing.
wait for the most craziest videos, craziest reviews.
Craziest
Um,
stories.
we're trying to review like cars. We have TRX, we have Maybach, we have so many cars that we have to
Actually,
like,
that Maybach has a story, right?
yeah, Kim K.
Kim K.
Kim K.
Yep.
Yeah, story with the Kim K. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoy this live show. If you guys want us to run it more, we will run it more in the future. And yeah, we'll see
All
you
right.
guys in the next video.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.